We've broken down the perks that completely shattered the competitive balance of Black Ops 1. We've talked about how Ghost Pro stripped away player accountability, and we've talked about how Second Chance Pro gave bad players an unearned safety net. But today, we're pivoting away from the broken tier. We need to talk about the absolute bottom of the barrel, the completely forgotten, statistically irrelevant, and utterly useless waste of space, Scout. This is arguably the single worst perk in the entire game, and if you're still unironically running it in your classes today, we need to have a serious intervention. Let's look at the hard data for the base version of this perk. Scout doubles the amount of time you can hold your breath while aiming down a scoped weapon, bumping you up to a total of 8 seconds of zero idle sway. On paper, a casual player might look at that and think, oh, that sounds perfectly decent for sniping, but it's just an illusion. Any competent, high-level sniper player rarely ever needs more than the default breath duration to line up a shot and pull the trigger. If you're sitting down a scope staring at a lane for a full 8 seconds waiting for someone to walk by, you're not really even sniping at that point, you're just hard scoping, and honestly, it's a waste of time. Here's the real kicker though. If you're running an assault rifle, submachine gun, or even a shotgun, the base version of Scout literally does absolutely nothing for you. It provides zero statistical modifiers, and it's a completely dead slot. Now, upgrading to Scout Pro does add some general handling utility. It allows you to swap your primary and secondary weapons faster. It also speeds up the animation times for throwing lethal and tactical grenades, deploying equipment, pulling out your underbarrel attachments, or even kill streaks. While those handling buffs sound slightly helpful in a vacuum, you have to look at the brutal reality of the Tier 2 slot. Scout is forced to compete for your orange perk real estate against the absolute undisputed kings of the entire game. If you're a high mobility rusher like myself who relies on fast pacing and aggressive map pressure, you're actively choosing Scout over sleight of hand for lightning fast reloads. Honestly, absolutely nothing in Tier 2 can even compete with sleight of hand. It's completely goated, and even if you aren't a rusher, you're still giving up Warlord for 2 attachments or steady aim for hipfire accuracy. Scout is utterly obliterated by the competition. It's an absolute waste of a perk slot. If you want to actually improve your gunfights and prepare for the upcoming PlayStation ports, just practice sniping. I know it's nerfed compared to Modern Warfare 2, but using Scout is just a waste of a perk slot. Honestly, just lock in sleight of hand so you can win back-to-back gunfights, keep your momentum moving, and actually push the map. Leave Scout in 2010 where it belongs. Drop a comment down below, have you ever unironically used Scout back in the day, or did you realize immediately it was a waste of space? I'll see you next time.